Google makes extensive use of Python in its web search systems, and they used to employ Guido van Rossum, who invented Python back in 1991.
Now, today Python is mostly associated with AI and data analysis, which we are going to talk about and extensively cover in this course. Some of the biggest companies in the world are using Python for their machine learning and data processing.
But did you know that Python can be used for many different things, and learning Python actually unlocks many career opportunities for advancement in your company?
For example, Python is used in web programming at some of the largest companies in the world. In fact, the YouTube video sharing service is largely written in Python.
And Netflix also uses Python for their streaming platform. And there's so many applications of Python in different industries, including algorithmic trading, risk management, portfolio management, financial modeling, autonomous vehicles, national security, supply chain, and on and on and on.
Many other companies are using Python as well. What are the pros and cons of using Python? Let's kick it off with pros. Many AI applications have and will be using Python in the future.
Now, Python, like building with Legos, is relatively easy to learn. Also, Python is free to use and it's open source with so many different libraries that you can easily import, like polars and pandas, which we will discuss in more detail in level 11.
Another pro of learning Python is that it has a massive user base, so you can easily get access to code on places like GitHub. Many companies will likely be hiring Python programmers more than almost any other programming language because of the use of Python on creating AI applications.
So what are the cons or the downside of using Python? Well, Python is slower than compiled languages like C++. And in this comprehensive course, we will teach you how to use Python libraries to make Python faster. For example, using NumPy, pandas, polars, and something called Mojo.
So, what is a compiled language like C++ versus an interpreted language like Python? And why is it important to know about this? Well, a compiled language like C++ is pre-assembled, like this James Bond car, while interpreted language like Python is a do-it-yourself assembly kit, like this pile of Legos right here.
So if you wanted to build a very fast application, if you're making a video game, for example, then C++, which is a compiled language, is faster and might make more sense for you in many situations rather than using a Python, for example.
Think of programming languages like toy cars. Some are ready to zoom right out of the box, while others let you enjoy the journey of putting them together piece by piece. Interpreted language like Python are like this, an unassembled car. So you can start playing right from the box, piece by piece.
And each line of code is read and executed on the fly when you hit the play button, like we did in the exercise earlier here in level 1. This means you can see the results almost instantly, which is so much fun. Just hit the play button.
Compiled languages are like this, ready-to-go car. Before you can drive, or in coding terms, run your program, you need to assemble it entirely. In the coding world, this is called compiling. Languages like C, C++, and Rust are examples of these compiled languages.
So why are we discussing compiled languages like C++ and interpreted languages like Python? Because if speed is really important, like when you're making video games, then Python might not be the optimal programming language to use in most cases.
After this lecture, we'll have a short quiz, and then we'll level up together as we continue our journey in level 2 of 17. Thank you.